Turn it up. I told you now. Please.
You are worse than me.
Another year is ending. Shey you dey whine me.
Keep it tuned.
It's really key. Like it really helps a lot. And Black both understand that. You understand marketing, understand branding as well. Like he always tries to. The likes of Belash Mother, Young John, Ira Star, maybe guys Crayon also was there with Boss Spies.
Wow.
But to get that attention first, it doesn't have to be video. It has to be a video of you doing something.
Now, listen to the best.
You dey whine me.
Okay, guys, welcome back to the Batterbox podcast. Yes, as you all know, this is the podcast where we get to talk about everything African culture related. Yeah, we dive into different topics and different situations, bothering the whole African culture. And this week I have with me a very special guest. His name is Courage Oyema. And he, I don't know if I would say he's been coming in and out of the entertainment industry or the music industry, but he's everywhere, He's everywhere. You shall see him anything, entertainment and pop culture related. And he's a very, very good music lover. He has a good taste for music in general. And yes, as you all know, my name is Benji, and I will be discussing with him today the artist toolkit, journey of an underground musician. It's so good to have you on today's show, Courage. How you doing now?
Yeah, thank you, Benjamin. Really an honor to be here. I'm good. How about you? How you doing?
Yeah, I'm fine, man. It's been like a minute. I know that you've been so busy with work and everything. Tell me, how is that coming for you now?
Yeah, well, it's just what we have to do basically.
Yeah.
But so far, so good. We thank God. Yeah.
All right. Cool. All right. So today we are going to be talking about the artist toolkit, basically the journey of an underground artist, an upcoming artist. In the music industry today, it has changed from what it used to be before. In the generation before, like let's say in a calendar year, you can have like probably one or two underground or upcoming artists just come up and take the stage. But now these days we are having them in their numbers. If you're not careful, you can have like up to 5 or 6 or 10 of them come out in a year and all doing amazing things. And also, as these guys are coming out, to the scene, to the big stage, many of them do not know what they are coming in for, like talking about the business part of the music and also some areas in the craft as well. So how much of the talent is needed when it comes to being an artist, or when it comes to music as a craft? How much of the talent is needed to succeed?
Okay, so well, for me, I wouldn't say that is not necessary. Like, talent.
Yeah.
To have, because obviously right now people could get anyone to do anything for them, to write a song for them.
Yeah.
To make vocals on the song, and they just have to try to kind of replicate it.
Yeah.
Pretty much. But then it's very important because nobody's going to climb the stage for you to perform. Nobody's going to. So it's really vital. It's really important to be talented. I think it's like obviously that like the first point. Where that every artist is looking for being an artist, just to have that talent, because you just have the talent to make things easier. But then it goes, it really goes further deep away from talent. Like other things have to come into play, which obviously includes the artist's character, work ethic, and all of that. But talent is really, really important. You can't take away talent. You really cannot do that. So yeah, it starts with talent. Then other things definitely have to come to make the person stand out, because obviously there are like a million people who are talented. Standard, just have to have your own elements, which ties around your work ethic, obviously your dream and your passion to win, pretty much.
Okay, I feel like that talent now is like a subcategory in branding when you're talking about artist branding, because branding is very, very important for a music artist and everything. But you find out that most of these guys, when they're coming into the industry, they have little or no knowledge about branding. And anytime I talk about branding, I like to use Black Bones as an example, because in recent times Black Bones has been he has been a genius with his act, his branding, his brand and everything. The way he the kind of strategies he used in doing his promoting himself as an artist and everything. Do you think it's necessary for every other artist to have, even if it's not going to be like 50% of the kind of mentality Black Bones have when it comes to branding or, strategizing your craft as an artist? Do you think it's necessary for an artist to have that kind of, knowledge to that level, or they should just have like a fraction of it?
So I think my answer to that question would be that it's very important for an artist to like understand how the industry works. Basically, obviously, it's I think the industry is kind of divided into two parts: the production, where the contents are being made, and then the marketing.
Yeah.
Understanding both sides makes you stand out, and that's obviously what Black Bones is all about. He understands his marketing, he knows his brand, and he's like in front of his marketing, and it makes it pretty easy for everyone around him to like push him, because be a PR strategist or a marketing manager, there's actually so little you can do, obviously, because you're going to be working with your relationship and your funds.
Yeah.
But the artist is pretty much the one who have a chunk of that relationship. As it's growing every day, is going to be building this rapport with people and being on their good side. So it's less for him to be able to tap into those relationships, tap into all of those friends he have gathered in the industry to be able to make something out of it. So an artist understanding how the PR aspect of music works, the marketing aspect, is really, really key. Like, it really helps a lot. And Black Bones understand that. They understand marketing, understand branding as well. Like, he always tries to you see him break up the U.
Yeah.
Whatever.
So how did it go yesterday? I let you went there. How did it go yesterday?
Yeah, I was there. I was there. I think I was there for like 6 hours or there, but it was great. Like, it was really dope. A lot of people came out to support him. The likes of Belash Mother, Young John, Ira Star, Maven Guys, Crayon also was there with Boss Fives.
Wow.
It was really dope. I won't lie, it was really, really dope. I think it was a success. For an artist like him, to be able to gather such a crowd, definitely. And that's also, it's more like an evidence of, his push, his marketing, and his energy. Like, it's really, really important. If you think about Black Bones, his entire brand, it all revolves around his personality, all revolves around
exactly.
So which is really dope. Unlike other artists that you obviously have to perceive that, like, on a real, those guys are not actually who they are perceived to be.
Yes.
Because there's a marketing team who kind of designs or, have like a particular model of who they want the artist to be perceived as. It's pretty much. But Black Bones is like who he is on social is pretty much who he is in life. Like, you can even see trying to like kind of joke about things, and that's who he is. Like, he's just that comic rapper, really, and he's really, really trying to like doing so much with it. So it's really, really important, back to your question, for an artist to understand marketing and branding. Really, really important.
Now we have social media that has really, really helped. Or I would say social media. Personally, I like to tell most of these upcoming artists that I see, I tell them that platform that you think you're looking for, that record label, that big record label that you're eyeing, that you want to go to, that you're hoping they sign you to. Social media, your social media is your first record label, and it's very, very important how you handle it and how you make use of it for your own advantage now. And you see, most of these guys usually come up and then they start, sometimes they drop freestyles, they drop covers, so all these A-list artist songs and all of that, trying to, put themselves out there. And, sometimes when they have like projects or singles or songs that they dropped and they want to like promote it, they just drop it on social media and then start asking for people's support online. Now, I want to come to that particular part first, the marketing part, before we talk about the funding now. This culture, this habit of artists saying, or artists coming online to I don't know if I'll call it beg, but I'm not sure it's beg, but it's still all part of marketing. To, ask the bigger artists to sign them, promote them, or help their career in one way or another. We have seen a lot of other artists still in that same social media, use that social media, put in their talents, and use the right strategy to, push the content and get visibility. So I want to hear like what you have to say on that particular thing, because sometimes honestly you find out that when you see some of these big artists like this now, these A-list artists now, when they post like something on probably Twitter, and you go down their thread and you start seeing them commenting, "Oh boss, support my song, this is my song, help me blue." And Davido has actually said something about that one time. He said that is really, really annoying to him. You understand? So, and also Don Jazzy also said something like that in a podcast. He said he gets DMs almost every day from this artist begging him to sign them and all of that, put him in his academy and all of that. Do you think when it comes to marketing oneself as an artist, that is like a smart move? Or are there any other more intelligent or better strategies to use?
I'll have to say that social media is pretty much the heartbeat, of PR these days and marketing, because that's pretty much where everything kind of starts and ends, is on social media. I mean Facebook, I mean Twitter, I mean Instagram, I mean TikTok, and all of them pretty much. So it's really, really important for an artist to be able to like put up content stuff on socials. But then back to your question about artists who are always kind of spamming and disturbing industry people for support and to sign them and the rest of it. So I feel like it's pretty much desperation. It's really not a good thing to have. Obviously, it's not good to be desperate in all industries really. Because when you're desperate, you lose leverage. When you're desperate, you can't.
But that thing has actually worked for some people.
Yeah, definitely. But it's pretty much how you go about it. Because most of them, it's kind of like perceived as spam. Sorry, if I'm checking my DM right now, I have a whole lot, even on Twitter on Instagram, that I've pretty much most of them like open, but then I can't respond because there's nothing there for me to respond to. So it's really how you are being strategic about it. Because it comes once in a lifetime, like for you to send someone a DM, they have a million DMs, and then they kind of make out time to check you out, and then what you sent is not really dope. So for me, I feel like sending links, like SoundCloud links or whatnot, or links to your release songs is actually a terrible move to make. What people, like A&Rs or music execs, or record people now like Jazzy and Davido are looking out for are not just songs. They're looking out for artists, and an artist that includes, your face, includes pretty much everything about you, like your personality, so to say. So a video is always better than just a link or a write-up. So instead of you having a 10-paragraph text sent to the guy or your SoundCloud link or whatnot, I think it's just best to have the video of either your freestyle or whatnot on your page. You could share that with anyone. You could just send that to someone and be like, check me out. So there's actually a 90% chance that might not happen. They cannot check, they might not check you out. But if they eventually do check you out and see that video, see the energy, see how you actually interpret the lyrics, how you relate to to what you are singing and your voice, your face, it gives them a better chance, or gives a better chance to get their attention. Because obviously everyone considers face card as well these days. You want to be sure that you are well selling. So it's better for you to pretty much. It's more like an audition, really. So if you want to be noticed and you want someone to support you as an artist, sending them your SoundCloud link, it should be the secondary thing. It should be when they respond and they ask for it. But to get that attention first, it just has to be video. It has to be a video of you doing something, singing one of your songs or a cover of a song or whatnot. But and I also feel like the best strategy is going to be for you to do a cover of a song, because obviously the instrumental is going to be relatable to the person. It's going to sound like something they have heard before, so it kind of retains them than when it's a pretty like a new beat, it's difficult to keep that to reduce the bounce rate. But then if it's like a popular song and then I hear, let's say, like the Wizkid frames or if the video Stand Strong or whatnot, I think I know the beat, if I'm just hearing the instrumental. So I'll be like, okay, let me hear what this guy is going to do with this beat. So it kind of keeps me and then hopefully it's worth it. Because most times these guys can be really terrible when they are like disturbing you and they kind of make our time to check them out and it's not just worth it. But yeah, it's really, really have to start with that. Obviously, I think for me, the best strategy for such people is going to be like a cover of it with a popular song and then do a video, put it up on your socials. It's always best for to have content on your page because you never can tell when someone will have time to like, okay, I think I want to be out there looking for a new talent. So when they check their DMs and they see whatever thing you send to them and they kind of pick interest in you, if they go to your profile, it's best they see content there. It's best they see more content there. So pretty much maybe the first one they saw on their DM could just be like like a tip of an iceberg that got their attention. But for you to retain them, for you to like convince them, need more content like that on your page. So they could just view the first one, go and take the second one. That kind of like really, really convinced them to be like, okay, I think these guys will worth my time and my resources. So definitely, I think that's just the way to go about it.
Everybody these days are doing covers and refixes, just to get that attention and just to get that hello or hi or let me see you in my office on Monday morning. Yeah, that's the whole struggle for these artists these days. But seeing all these things that you've mentioned now, I'm very sure for some artists it's going to be very hard for them to like probably start or combine a day job and the music job to sustain them. I mean, we've seen people like Mayor Kongu who was not really having it, combining the banking work and trying to do music. It didn't work out well for him until he had his like very big break. So coming down to the funding part of music now, a lot of artists, they do reach out to me because I have a radio show that I do for an online radio in the UK, and most of these upcoming artists that they do pitch their songs to me, and I just help them. The ones I can help, I help them put the songs on my show. But some of them, they usually come to me to ask me for ways of how I can, help pitch their songs or help pitch them as an artist for these potential clients to, that would help them with funding. What do you think would attract clients, or what do clients look out for when you are pitching them an artist or a song for funding?
Okay, so I think the first thing that our team is looking out for, or pretty much the music exec is looking out for, is obviously they want to hear a unique sound, so it starts with the sound, and then they want to be sure that the artists understand what brand it's all about. So let's say you are sending just an artist, for instance, I want to pitch an artist.
Yeah.
You could just send a link, you could just send a sampler link to an unreleased songs. That is one. Good luck with that. You could send a PDF file, with more like a Comstock that comes with, your background, a little bit about you. That also has your pictures. Pretty much, if you have been on press, that is if you have kind of dropped song before, you can also capture some of that, and then drop obviously links to your songs, and kind of just play around with color on the PDF to make it stand out. So this is also something that will make the music exec see you as someone who's really serious. Because obviously it shows that you are making effort, it shows that you are standing out, and then it also shows that you understand that this is business. It's not just anything, you're not doing kind of luck. You actually took out your time to develop this this document and send it. So you just have to sell yourself. It's pretty much like if you are I used to tell people, if let's say you are a founder of a tech firm, just for instance, obviously because tech guys are the ones who are always getting this funding every day.
Yeah.
So you are a tech firm founder and you want to pitch your firm to an investor or an angel investor just cannot send them a paragraph.
Yeah, sure.
This is what my business is all about. You have to send a doc. You have to like pretty much capture who you are, what you plan to do, what your brand is all about. There's one document I one artist used to teach in for a colleague I work with. He was lucky though to meet some management agency that were able to kind of develop him and brand him properly. So they had what their own branding, what the artist should look like. They had a plan of what they want the artist to look like. The kind of brand they're trying to push and stuff like that. Down to his styling. Even though they could not afford those clothes or the sessions with the photographer, but they kind of were able to picture that. So it really gives the music itself this understanding that this guy or this guy's team understands music as a business, not something you do for fun. Because nobody's willing to put money where they will not be making profit. So they want first of all to have that that reminder the artists understand that this is really serious. So you have to really take yourself that seriously.
Okay.
The way a big firm founder will pitch him his or her brand or company to an angel investor. That's business.
Okay. For some companies now, for some brand now, they would like to see some artists that already have that are holding grounds already, probably have a hit song, at least 1 or 2 hit songs already. And I've heard of 3 record labels that before they would consider you for anything, be it funding or whatever kind of business you want to do with them, you must have at least 1 hit song before they can work with you. So now, being that you're an upcoming artist, that can be a challenge because you are just trying to push yourself. So when you face those kind of situations, what do you think is an alternative strategy to do?
So for me, I don't think there's any alternative strategy there. You just have to understand that every business have a model, they have a structure, they have a model.
Okay.
So there are record labels who obviously you could see them the Mavins of this world. You could see them, even the Chocolates of this world. You could see them going out for fresh new artists.
Yeah.
That's pretty much their model. And then you could see the likes of Empire. You could see the likes even Mad Solutions and whatnot going out for artists who are a little bit established.
Yeah.
Because it gives them leverage. So it's pretty much depends on the business model of a record level.
Okay.
So if you want to identify that, it helps you. So you can't be pitching your songs to Empire as an unknown artist. They won't even listen to you. That's fact. No matter how you brand yourself, no matter how you color yourself, they won't listen to you because it's not in their middle of the. That is not how they operate. So you just have to picture these guys, find them, the ones that obviously are looking for artists like you. It's easier to have those conversations with them, definitely.
Let's move on to the artist and personality and relationships with other industry colleagues. I mean, we've seen different issues of this kind come up almost every year, where you have different some of these sagas about the industry colleagues, what happened, who did what and who did not do what, who did not respect and who respected who, and all of that. As an upcoming artist, especially in this Nigerian industry now, sometimes you find out that they would want to play the humble card, you understand, respect everybody, do what you're asked to do, listen to the press and listen to your fans, listen to your record label as well. And I would also like to commend this Maven Records. They are if I want to mention a complete record, their structure is just so professional, to the core. So now, as an upcoming artist or as an underground artist, how do you handle the relationship with your industry colleagues and your personality? Also, bearing in mind that you do not have to let the kind of person you are, that is your personality now, affect you in the industry. Do you understand? Trying to please everybody, because the tendency of trying to please everybody in the industry will definitely come up as an underground artist. How do you manage that kind of situation, or what kind of personality should an artist have when he's just on the come up?
I really love this question because I think of late I have always, I think once in a while I do tweet, live politically.
Yeah.
Because that's pretty much how I see, the best way I believe one could actually operate in our industry. It's actually a very small circle. It's really small. I feel like in the past 3 years or thereabouts, everyone I meet that is like me, I probably have heard their name somewhere.
Yeah.
I'm just haven't met them yet. And the more I grow, the more I keep meeting people. I've not really met anyone that I'm like, I don't think I've heard about you before. But the point is like, it's pretty much a little circle, really. I might not know this guy, but someone I know definitely should know him. So that means if I'm to start fighting with Mr. A and Mr. A knows B, B might it might affect my rapport with B just because of that. Yeah. So it is much simple. For me, what is most important is what is on the table is it's a fight for interest. We are all trying to make money or get out of it. So I try to just get the best out of what's on the table and walk away without having enemies. Definitely might not have friends, but then I don't want to have issues with anybody. So that's how I feel like everyone should operate in the industry. Like one of the best of friends doesn't mean we are enemies or we are having issues. Obviously, if there is something on the table for us to like share, definitely I'll sit on the table with you, shake hands with you, have conversation with you, and seal that deal with you or whatnot. So it's pretty much making more interest. So as an upcoming artist, what's most important for you? Because obviously it appears to be like you are someone who is on the in the pit and you are raising your hands up trying to get people to pull you out. Exactly. So that means you're definitely going to be very humble. You're definitely going to be that good guy, and you need to play that game. Like you really need to play that game. You need to let your ego not get the best parts of you. Control your emotions. Really, really have to control your emotions. Just by how you are. In fact, you can't really thrive in our industry if you are too emotional. Like things get to you. Yeah. And you cannot blow up a little, like flare up and all that. You can't do that. You have to control what you say. Your words are really, really could like get to like have a pile load of enemies. So you just have to be humble. You can't even help but to be humble when you're upcoming. So because even when as I'm still growing up in the industry, anyone above me, you can always see me be very humble. But obviously when I kind of climb up to that stage and I start seeing you as my colleague, that humility might not really be there as it was. Yeah. So it's normal. It's really normal. So as an upcoming artist, you just have to try as much as possible to be on the good side of it. Also understand that you can't really disturb people a lot. There are people that every single time, because as an upcoming artist, you don't really have what to give me, and we are in an industry of give and take. Yeah. Everyone is trying to get something, from you while offering something to you. Yeah. And then as an upcoming artist, all you want is give me a play, please post my song on your blog. Yeah. Please give me this, please give me that, please talk about me. But if I'm to like, okay, what can you give me? Obviously nothing at that point. So you are now you don't have that leverage. So you really have to try to be on people's good side and don't disturb people a lot. Like if you send someone a message once or twice for a favor and you don't get a feedback, please don't get upset. It doesn't owe you anything. It's just more like you knocked on your door and didn't open this. Bro, it's not your door. It's not yours. It's that guy's door. He can decide to open it or not. It doesn't owe you anything. So what you do at that point is it's fine. Like move on. Don't be a grudge. Against him or her. Just keep knocking on doors. Definitely some doors open with less stress. Like you can actually hit up someone and just give you that, whatever thing you're asking for without stressing you or without snubbing you. Yeah. But there are guys that reach out to and they kind of snub you for like ages. So it's normal. It's really normal. Everyone have been there. Everyone who climbed up from the scratch kind of have been there, once in a while. Yeah. It's happened. So don't be too emotional, like bro. It's not. See, yesterday at the Blackbone show, I had a little issue with someone, and I was really upset. But then after like 30 minutes, 45 minutes, 1 hour thereabout, I let it go because I know for sure that it was pretty much misunderstanding. Yeah. I don't think he's that daft to want to like have enemies in the industry. he obviously kind of got like, emotional, probably stress or something, and say something that shouldn't have said. So I just let it go, even though we were able to like shake hands and reconcile later on. Then you just have to try as much as possible not to like be emotional. Like things happen, people are gonna say things, people are gonna upset, people are gonna snub. Don't let it get to you. If it gets to you, then you're not ready to thrive in the industry. That is what it is. And also the fact that you don't have leverage, bro, you don't. You don't have leverage. Like, once an artist understand that, I believe it's gonna help them. Like, excuse me. Once an artist understand that they don't have leverage, like, you need me, I don't need you.
Yeah.
So once you understand that, it's gonna help you to like put conversations with people and not be expecting too much, like be too entitled, because most of them can be, and it's really bad.
Yeah.
So it's their door. They can decide to open it for you or not. So you just have to stay humble and stay positive till those doors are open for you.
Wow, amazing. You've said a lot, and I thank you very, very much. And I'm sure some of the artists that are going to be listening to this podcast will have a lot to take home. So before I leave you, I'm going to ask you this last question, which is going to be like the summary of the whole topic we've been talking about now. For 2023 now, considering the whole change in technology, the whole change in the music industry, the craft and everything, what do you think should be the starter kit for an upcoming artist in this generation and this time?
Okay, so starter, like you said, social media, you see, it's the center of the world right now, like, across all industries.
Yeah.
There are people that I understand that there are artists like someone like me. I'm pretty much introverted.
Yeah.
I know already. So there are artists like that they like to be indoors. They don't like being out.
Especially all these Ote artists.
Yeah. So it's fine. In fact, personally for me, I feel like going out a lot kind of depreciates, the value people place on you, because when they see you too often, they don't like they respect kind of declines. So it's not really bad if you stay indoors often, but maybe not all the time. But stay indoors sometimes. But the most important thing is please be active on socials. You just have to be in fact, there shouldn't be 24 hours gone without a story on your Instagram. You just have to be active. If you don't post daily on your feed, at least on your story, post daily. You just have to be active. So it helps you, it helps you to retain your followers, your friends, or your fans. Yeah. It also helps you to get more people to kind of like you. Because definitely someone like Pretty Boy is always posting things on his IG stories. Yeah. People are definitely share that. Because it's funny when you see someone like acting up and doing all crazy stuff on his story. You kind of share that story to with your friends, and they might not know him, they will not be his fan, but then that could actually be that moment for them to connect with him. So for you as an upcoming artist, please just be active on social media. The likes of Twitter, Instagram. Please, like I said, I know it might be tough for you to because most of us want to have pretty dope content in terms of quality before we post on our feed. Yeah. So it might be days to create that, but then on our story, you can pretty much use your phone and record stuff. You can even share random stuff from other people's pages on your story. You can just pretty much do anything, go live, just play around. If you're in the studio, go live once in a while. Whatever thing you are doing, but at least try to be active. Just try to let people know that you are actually working, you are doing stuff about your music. They're not sleeping or giving up or whatnot. So it really helps also the algorithm to support you when you actually post. Because obviously the algorithm of any social media platform supports those who are active. Yeah. So that means you just have to try as much as possible to grow our content. So yeah, that's just where it starts.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Courage, for coming on the Batterbox podcast with me. It's been an amazing time, and it's been so knowledgeable. Thank you so much for speaking about stuff that are very, very important for an artist. And I appreciate you. I hope you come next time when I call on you again.
Yeah, sure. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you so much. Okay, so real quick, where can we connect with you on social media, your social media handles and all of that, so we can see your works and everything?
Oh, okay. So on Instagram is at iam.koji. Okay. Then on Twitter is iam_koji. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much once again. And guys, with this we have come to the end of the podcast, and yes, it's been so great hanging out with you guys. And don't forget to connect with us on our social media as well. Yes, we are on social media at Batterbox podcast on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and also subscribe to our YouTube channel. We are on YouTube at Batterbox Podcast. There are other podcasts there you can listen to as well. And also, if you want to join the conversation, you can send an email to us at talk@batterbox.com. We're going to read your comment on the show next episode. All right. So my name is Benji. Thank you guys so much for connecting. Mr. Courage, thank you so much, and we'll see you next time.
Turn it up. I told you now. Please.
You are worse than me.
Another year is ending. Sure, you didn't whine me.